Hey everybody, it's Amy B, and I'm coming to you today with some realtor hacks. If you have seen any of the stuff that I've shared in the past, I am all about focusing your work and your time Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. And a lot of people are curious how that's possible. If you like what you're seeing and you like this topic that I've got called how to use agent remarks on your listings to better control your time, make sure you go in the comments and type time. So I'm excited to see what you think of these. There's a lot of tools and ideas that I have just gathered over time to help me and my business scale my business and really kind of focus my time very directly right in between those hours and during the month, during the week. So what I want to share is this document. And this comes out of my Sell 100% of Your Listings course. And we give this out to the agents that take our class. And so if you would like a copy of that, all you have to do is go up in the description and there's a little link, and then just share your name and email and we'll send you out a copy of this. Okay, so the first thing on the list, and I'm going to kind of give some commentary. I see my camera's a little crooked there. I'm going to just give some commentary on each of these items so that you get a good understanding of why we're doing it and what is the purpose of these things. But the main purpose is so that you're bulletproofing and streamlining your listings so that they are spending the right kind of time and effort. So agent remarks would go in your MLS, and these are remarks that go directly to the agent so that you are preparing them for how you want to receive an offer and how that process is going to work and any other information that they need to be aware of. So the first thing on the list is local lender pre-approval required with all offers. Well, hopefully that's a no-brainer for you all. But for some agents, this is not something that they include in their showing instructions or their agent remarks. And it just doesn't make any sense for you as an agent to begin the process of negotiating with an emotional and excited and probably high expectation seller if you have an offer and it doesn't have a pre-approval with it. A pre-approval only takes 20 to 30 minutes to get if it's no problem. And they should have that letter and they should be able to submit that with an offer. Even though I have been using this comment in my agent remarks for probably 9 years, still about half the time I receive offers with no pre-approval. And I always make it a point when or if the agent calls me directly about making an offer to remind them that we need a local lender pre-approval. And again, half the time they say, well, we'll get it after we get this negotiated. You know what? I'm not going to, as an agent protecting my seller, I'm not going to show any cards until I know that this person on the other side of the deal actually has the ability to make a purchase. And, you know, the minute that they adjust the price away from what the asking price is, you're showing cards to someone, and there's no real reason to do that unless you know for a fact that that person is qualified to make the purchase. This is you acting as a very polished professional in this capacity. The other word in that note is local. So in my area of Cincinnati, Ohio, I absolutely require a local lender. This keeps online banks out of it. This keeps strange and obscure credit unions from other parts of the country out of it. And, you know, if they have a lender that they absolutely insist on using, well, some of the time I will recommend that they get another pre-approval or a backup pre-approval with a local lender. The second thing on the list of agent remarks for MLS listings is something that I learned from Kim Cameron out of St. Louis. And this has been an amazing thing for me, especially with the time commitments with evenings and weekends. It says, if submitting an offer after 5 p.m., please allow a 24-hour response. When I heard her tell me that, it was like magic to my ears, because probably like you, what I was dealing with at the time, and I was at a RE bar camp in Nashville, and I sat next to her for dinner, and I was telling her how I was getting these offers, and I was like feeling obligated to stay up until 11 and 12 o'clock at night because these multiple offers were coming in all night long. And she said, no, do this. Put, if submitting an offer after 5 p.m., please allow a 24-hour response. It's been amazing. So if an offer comes in after 5, I can then let the agent know, hey, per the remarks, I'm going to be getting back with you within 24 hours. If they do submit it before 5, that's great, because I'm at the office, my clients are at the office, and they're able to make this transaction. But what I don't like to do is me, myself, be at home with my kids, or my clients being at home with their kids running around, trying to make the largest financial decision of their lives with chaos in the background, stress from work on top of it, and just, emotions running high, right? So this allows my clients to be very clear-minded when they're getting the offer and not feel rushed or pressured. And it also allows me the time to get the information back to my clients and give them the information they need to make a decision. So what I end up doing is taking the offer that comes in after 5, and we're committed to delivering that offer to our clients immediately. So I have a canned email prepared with all of the terms of the offer already typed in, or all the terms basically already typed in, and then I just take the offer, I fill in the blanks with whatever the offer had, with a bunch of commentary that's already pre-typed in, and I send the email along with the offer to my sellers after 5 p.m., and I say basically, here are the terms of the offer. You guys talk about it when you have the time to concentrate on this and really talk. And then why don't we schedule a call when I'm in my office and you guys are in your office tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. I'll answer any of your questions, and we'll make a response in the morning when you guys have access to your computers and you have a clear head and you're able to concentrate and focus on this. This works great. They sometimes will email me questions at night and I can answer them, on our own time. But what I find is this is a very emotional process. And so giving them that extra time to really focus and make good decisions works really well. And it also takes a lot of stress off of you for spending all of your entire night long negotiating an offer. So that is the second point. And feel free to ask any questions that you have while I'm going through these, because I may miss some key points to share. So item number 3, please review whole house inspection attached to the residential property disclosure. This is a main thing that I teach in my course, which is pre-inspecting the house. So I want to make sure that anybody that shows the house or any buyers have the opportunity to review that pre-listing inspection before they make an offer, so that they feel informed and confident about the condition of the property and any repairs that were made. This has been a fantastic addition to my system, and a lot of agents that have taken the class are implementing it and have had fantastic results as well. So just making the agent aware that there is a pre-inspection, because it is a rare thing, so they can find it attached to the residential property disclosure. And the trick there is, if you don't attach it to the residential property disclosure, most agents won't pull down various other attached documents. So you have to have it with that disclosure so that they can't not see it, okay? All right, the next thing on the list is please review HOA documents and approve prior to making offer. So in our area, basically, there's subdivisions that have homeowners associations or condos that have homeowners associations. And our contract gives them a contingency to receive the documents within a certain amount of days, which are negotiable, it's a blank line, and then approve them within a certain amount of days, which is also a blank line. And As a polished and professional agent that represents sellers, I feel like it's my obligation and duty to set them up for success before we list the house. So a part of my process is to get those HOA documents or anything that we need from the seller prior to listing the house. And then I attach those in the MLS, and I leave a copy at the house in the event that the information in the HOA docs is vitally important to the seller. And so then I also remind the agent, if there's anything about the HOA that your buyer is, concerned about or adamant about, please review the documents before you make an offer, because we're providing those in advance. And if it's a priority to them, I would prefer that they read those before making an offer, because if you make an offer and you make it contingent upon the HOA docs, we're going to strike that. There's just no reason to leave contingencies in a contract when you're the listing agent. You need to zip that up as fast and as quickly as possible. So providing these documents in advance, if it is a concern to them, they need to evaluate those documents and get that out of the way before they make an offer. Again, you don't want to show any cards until you know that these buyers are serious and committed. And a serious and committed buyer is going to have a pre-approval. And if they have an issue with HOA or a concern or a focus on HOA, they are going to get that out of the way in advance. There's no reason to waste your time, your seller's time, everybody's hopes and dreams and financial interests messing around with whether or not a fence can be added or a flagpole can be added or you can paint your house a certain color. That needs to be out of the way before you negotiate an offer. All right, I'm a hard listing person, so if you've been on the other side with me, you know that we go over this anytime you call me to say, hey, do you have any offers, or are you accepting offers? I make sure that they know all of these things and I answer any of their questions on the phone. The last thing, 1 year of HSA warranty included with the sale, and I believe that's now $450 or something. I always just put that in there because we always include it in our listings. And it doesn't matter who your warranty company is. I always just say who the warranty company is and the price, because that's a part of our contract. And if they actually read the agent remarks, they'll be able to fill that out accurately. Otherwise, if they send me an offer and don't fill in the name of the warranty or the correct price, I'm going to have to counter offer that offer fixing this. So that, again, in this fast-paced market of multiple offers, leaves some things open that really could be zipped up before they make an offer. And again, all of these things provide efficiency to both you as the listing agent and the buyer's agent. If they're professional, they also don't want to be wasting their time. So all of these things are kind of due diligence for the buyer's agent and the buyers themselves before they make an offer, so that you're only spending time negotiating offers with people who seriously have motivation to make a purchase. And you are protecting your seller's time and your own time by making sure that when you do negotiate an offer, that they have met kind of the criteria of a minimum standard, so that you feel confident presenting that offer to your seller. So once again, I saw a lot of hearts and likes and a bunch of people are on. If you would like a copy of this document, please click the link in the description, and all that asks for is your name and email, and I will send you a copy of this document out via email right away. If you like what you see on this Agent Hacks video, make sure you go down in the comments and type Agent Hacks or Realtor Hacks, because I absolutely respect Erin and all of the other admin in this page. And we're all trying to very much focus on giving quality and consistent content that is valuable to all of the members. And knowing what your interest is and what is important to you helps us make sure that we're delivering that quality information. All right, thanks again so much. I'll see you next week on Wednesday morning for the next Realtor Hacks tip of the day. Have a great day. Thank you.